Okay, the title of my talk is Napkins, the Art of Everyday Living. So it will be mixed in Urdu and English. So many times in our life, we go to somebody for an advice, to our mentor, to our teacher, and he says something. And we write down on a piece of paper or a script or a tissue paper. So I call them napkins. So I'm going to discuss few napkins that I received in my life, how it transformed my lives and how it can transform yours. So the first napkin is become a shameless idealist. When we are born, we are all idealists. We want to do big things. When we grow older, we become optimist. Then we become realist. Then we become pessimist. Then we become cynical. And then we die as indifferent. I don't want to walk on that path. I want to remain idealist for the rest of my life. So you should remain idealist for the rest of your life. Second napkin is a pony. So pony is a very lovely story. Pony was the name of a small dog, like a Chihuahua or Russian Retriever or something. So he wanted to visit a village. So then he went to the village and then became thirsty. So there was a whale. He was trying to drink water out of the whale, but he didn't have any practice. So he slipped and drowned. He died. So the villagers come to the Maulvi Saab, the clergyman. The water is all dirty. What we should do? They said you take out 40 buckets of water and water would be clean. So they did that and come back again. No, Maulvi Saab, water is still not clean. अभी भी गंदा है, बदबू आ रही है. तो बोलते हैं यार 40 डोल और निकाल दो. Take another 40 buckets of water. वो वही काम करते बोलते साहब अभी भी पानी गंदा है. बोलते ओके टेक आउट अनदर 40 buckets of water. बोलते साहब 120 डोल निकाल दिए, पानी इज स्टिल डर्टी ना, स्मेली. तो ओके लेट मी सी. सो व्हेन ही वेंट देयर तो पोनी उसके ऊपर तैर रहा होता है. तो बोलते हैं इसको क्यों नहीं निकाला? बोले आपने कब कहा था? हमारा माशरा, हमारे दोस्त, हमारे स्कूल, हमारे टीचर्स, आसपास में लोग हज़ारों की तादाद में पोनी हमारे दिमाग में भर देते. Until or unless we take out those ponies one by one each, we are not going anywhere. Doesn't matter where you get your education from, where you get your experience from, we are always in the same mess. The third pony is, that's my advisor Daniel Kerr used to say me, Zeeshan, get good education and move to a bad neighborhood. So you can make it good. So get all of the education you can get from the world, move to a place where you can improve something. The next one is Allah Puchega. I was a 7-year-old kid, so my aunt says me, whatever you do, just remember this thing, that you are going to answerable in front of God. So if we can just remember this one line, it will drastically change our life. So you are talking to a person, Allah Puchega. You are doing business, Allah Puchega. You are getting education, Allah Puchega. Just remember this small word, and it will transform your life. Next one is Fima Kuntum. There's a verse in Quran, Surah number 4, ayat number 98. It says when we are in the process of dying, the angels will come and will say, where the hell you have been? Where are you coming from? Fima Kuntum. Kahan se aa rahe ho? So this is the Pakistan, this is our lane. We cannot say we are coming from the place where there was alcohol and rapes and criminal activities and terrorists, all kind of these things. We do not have a choice. We need to make change. We need to bring change within ourselves, within our societies, within our country. Because we need to answer this question. Same question is going to ask by me, you, to everybody. Next object is napkin is chains. One of my mentors gave me a very dirty, very bad piece of chain. He said whenever you go to office, just look at this piece for a couple of seconds. Initially people were really chained. They were slaves. Right now we are not slaves. तो हमने कोई चेन नहीं पहनी हुई, कोई हथकड़ियाँ नहीं पहनी हुई, मगर हमारे जो सोचे हैं वो गुलाम है. हम बड़ा सोचने से डरते हैं. और उसका लिटमस टेस्ट ये है कि जब बड़ा सोचते नहीं है तो आपको अपने आका की तमाम चीज़ें अच्छी लगती हैं. आप उसकी बुराइयों में भी तोजिहात निकाल लेते हैं और अपनी हर चीज़ पे आपको डाउट होता है. योर डाउट ऑन योर कल्चर, योर लैंग्वेज, योर ड्रेस. बिल गेट्स अमेरिका में हो सकता है, यहाँ थोड़ी हो सकता है, बिकॉज जो हमारी सोचें वो चेंज हो चुकी हैं, वो जंजीर है. वी नीड टू फिगर आउट हाउ टू ब्रेक दोज चेन्स. Next is the vision for seed. If I give you a seed and I ask you to write down the vision for this seed, so what your answer would be? So one answer would be कि मैं इसको बो के गमला बना दूंगा. A tree, no, a forest. आप मुझे ये बीज दे दें, मैं इससे पूरा फॉरेस्ट बनाऊंगा. इस्लामाबाद के अंदर 20 किलोमीटर के ऊपर जंगल ही जंगल होगा और उस 1 बिलियन की तो जड़ी बूटियाँ निकल रही होंगी और 1 बिलियन के मैं फ्रूट्स को इंपोर्ट कर रहा हूँ और उसके नीचे लोग टहला करेंगे तो उनका स्ट्रेस लेवल कम होगा. नाउ दैट्स एवरीथिंग इज वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट जस्ट स्मॉल पीस ऑफ सीड. लेकिन अगर उस सीड को मैं आज फेंक के उसके ऊपर पाँव रख दूँ, then can we do anything about it? कुछ नहीं कर सकते. At early stages of our life, we are that seed. तो उधर अगर आप टाइम ज़ाया कर देते हैं, उधर अगर अच्छी तरह नहीं पढ़ते, forget about it. You are not going to achieve big things in the life. We have to, make sure students, we get the students early in their age. Never give up. I believe this never give up thing is a pony. You heard from everywhere, because with time stamp everything. So by the age of 15, we should be matriculated. By 18, undergrad. By 22, should be marrying a beautiful girlfriend. Something like this. 25, go to Santa Monica and life set. And then guess what? We miss those deadlines. Once we miss those deadlines, we become, psychopaths. We very, very frustrated. So this is a pony. You should have completed this thing in 2 years. So that thing should have been completed 2 years. That was good. Who told you to spend whole of your life doing the exact same thing and call it never give up? This is the same mentality. You go to a movie is not good, you should be getting out in 10 minutes, but you watch the whole movie because never give up. You started a book, book is pathetic. You read 3 pages, throw out the book. No, you read the whole book, never give up. So this is a pony. So you have to really think that this is the thing that I'm going to spend my whole life. When I completed my undergrad, a couple of my classmates went to bank and I was telling that you did not the good job. They said, no Zeeshan bhai, 2 साल काम करेंगे, we will get enough money, move to Karachi, अच्छी से बच्ची से शादी हो जाएगी, life set है. 16 years down the line, still working in the same bank. And never give up. Never give up is really a pony. Real world is not a place. Believe me, real world is not a place. It is an excuse to drift you away from your vision. Whatever you want to do in big life, everybody says, oh, this doesn't happen in real world. Be as the real world. Create your own world. Meeting with yourself. One thing every day you should do. 10-15 minutes, take out from your busy life schedules and talk to yourself. Somebody calls, says, boss is in meeting. Never tell who you are meeting with. Meeting with yourself is very good. Your success is depend on what not to do in your life. If I collect all of the artwork and put this in a room, it will become a museum. It will become a warehouse. To make it a museum, I need to know what not to put. We are the curators of our own life. We need to know what not to do. Exit strategy, another pony. As soon as students start talking about business plan and entrepreneurship, the first thing we teach them is exit strategy. Everything serious that we do in our life, we do not have any exit strategy. Did we have any exit strategy for last night? No. When we get married, guess what? You go to church or mosque and say, what if it doesn't work? Bol sab, do your nikah. What do you mean? आप मैं बच्चों को स्कूल दाखिला करवाने ले जाएं, बोले पापा फेल हो गया तो आप दाखिला ही नहीं करवाएंगे. So all of these serious things in our life, what they need is a commitment strategy, not the exit strategy. So exit strategy is another pony. Avoid taking meetings in your offices, because every single meeting there is at least one moron who gets his turn to waste everybody's time. So yeah, a lot of time wastage happens in the meetings. So avoid those. You are the average of 5 people you hang out with. So find out who those 5 people are. You cannot be more than those 5 people. Guess if somebody has Bill Gates or Mahatma Gandhi or Steve Jobs in those averages, he will become an anomaly or something like that. So really, you are the average of 5 people you meet with. Where you will be down the line in 5 years depend on 2 things: the people you meet with, the books you read. So make sure what you read and who you meet with. Waste some time. I asked you the questions. So what is your definition of wasting time? And they said spending time with family, with parents, doing nothing, not checking the mobile. For God's sake, you don't have to pick the mobile phone every time it rings. We are becoming slaves of our mobile phones and the watches. So waste some time. Go somewhere like this. Don't do anything. Next thing is waqfa pareshani, worry breaks. You go to the office in the morning, some nest emails come, something happen, and your whole day wasting just thinking about that nest event. So write down somewhere, you should have a waqfa pareshani, worry break in your life, like 9:30 to 10 o'clock in the evening. And at that break, just discuss those things. So you can save 23 hours in your life, not thinking about the bad things. Why vision? When we teach about visions, you should have a vision, you should something. People ask why? Why if I don't get it? Why? What if I do not become the Bill Gates? Why if I do not become the Steve Jobs? In the process, you always become a better person. So vision is always good. And the last thing is, we need to learn how to die. If we know how to die, we will learn how to live. Thank you very much.